Hey there, financial enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the timeless wisdom of Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This isn't your run-of-the-mill finance book. It's about shifting your mindset and redefining your approach to wealth. Now, at its core, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a tale of two fathers. First, there's the author's biological father, the poor dad, a well-educated man with a steady job, yet constantly struggling financially. Then, we have Rich Dad, the father of Kiyosaki's childhood friend, a man with an 8th grade education, yet a millionaire. These two men shaped Kiyosaki's understanding of money and success. But it isn't a story of good versus evil or right versus wrong. It's about contrasting attitudes towards money, wealth, and financial security. So, are you ready to challenge your financial beliefs and maybe even change the way you think about money? Stick around as we break down this financial classic in simple terms. Let's start with Poor Dad, who represents the traditional mindset. Work hard, get a good job, and save money. This is the advice many of us have heard from our parents or grandparents. It's the tried and true method they followed, believing in the promise of job security and the safety of a steady paycheck. In the world of Poor Dad, the route to success is linear. You go to school, get good grades, land a secure job, and then save diligently for retirement. It's a life where the confines of a 9-to-5 job are familiar and comforting. There's no questioning of the status quo, no pushing of boundaries. It's about playing it safe and avoiding risks. Poor Dad is not necessarily poor in the monetary sense. He may have a decent salary and a comfortable life, but he's poor in terms of financial independence. He's tied to his job, reliant on his monthly paycheck, and often finds himself living paycheck to paycheck. He's trapped in what Robert Kiyosaki calls the rat race, where you're constantly running but never really getting ahead. And this mindset, while comforting in its predictability, has its pitfalls. It can lead to a life of financial dependency and limited growth. It's a life where you're constantly trading time for money. There's a ceiling to how much you can earn because there are only so many hours in a day. And when you stop working, the money stops too. Poor Dad's mindset also overlooks the power of investing and creating assets. There's a lack of understanding of how money works. It's not just about earning and saving, it's about growing your money. Unfortunately, this traditional mindset often leads to a life of financial dependency and limited growth. It's a life where you're at the mercy of your employer, the economy, and life's unexpected expenses. It's a life where financial freedom, the ability to live life on your own terms, seems like a distant dream. On the flip side, we have Rich Dad, who challenges the conventional wisdom. Rich Dad's outlook on money and success is an intriguing divergence from the norm. His philosophy centers around the notion that financial education, investing, and creating assets that work for you are the stepping stones to prosperity. While Poor Dad's strategy is about working hard to earn money, Rich Dad flips this idea on its head. He believes in making money work for you. How does one do this, you ask? By investing in assets that generate income rather than liabilities that drain your resources. Rich Dad's mindset is all about creating a money machine that functions independently of your direct labor. It's about setting up streams of passive income that flow into your bank account, regardless of whether you're actively working or not. This could be through owning rental properties, stocks that pay dividends, or a business that operates without your constant supervision. This ideology is empowering. It gives one the freedom to pursue passions, spend time with loved ones, or even take those long-awaited vacations, all while the money continues to roll in. It's a life where your financial worries are cushioned by a safety net of assets, working round the clock to generate income. Moreover, Rich Dad's mindset encourages entrepreneurship. He understands that the path to wealth often involves taking calculated risks and venturing into the unknown. This could mean starting your own business, investing in a startup, or putting your money in high-reward investment vehicles. However, it's not a reckless leap into the abyss. It's a calculated risk, backed by sound financial knowledge and understanding of how money flows. It's about making informed decisions and being accountable for your financial success or failure. Remember, it's not just about working for money, but making money work for you. This mindset shift, as portrayed by Rich Dad, is a vital stepping stone on the path to financial independence and wealth creation. It's about taking control of your financial future and steering it in the direction of your dreams. One key takeaway from the book is the concept of assets and liabilities. Now, let's talk about the difference between these two. You see, the book illustrates how Poor Dad often confuses liabilities for assets. He believes that a bigger house or a fancy car are assets, but in reality, they're liabilities. They take money out of your pocket every month, be it through maintenance, mortgage, or depreciation. On the other hand, Rich Dad has a different perspective. He focuses on acquiring real assets, the ones that put money into your pocket. These could be investments in stocks, real estate, or even a side business. They're like little employees working tirelessly, generating passive income for you while you sleep, eat, or enjoy your vacation. This is the essence of making your money work for you, rather than you working for your money. Rich Dad's approach emphasizes the importance of understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. It's not about the price tag or the perceived value, but rather whether it's putting money in your pocket or taking it out. This understanding can be a game changer in the way you approach your finances. So it's essential to understand what truly constitutes an asset and what's merely a liability. By making informed decisions, you can build a portfolio of assets that work for you, setting you on the path to financial freedom. Another crucial lesson from the book is the importance of financial education. You see, Rich Dad firmly believed in understanding how money works. It's like learning a new language. Just as you wouldn't venture into a foreign country without understanding its language, you shouldn't venture into the world of finance without understanding its language either. Rich Dad emphasized the significance of financial literacy, that is, understanding the basic principles of money, like investing, income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. It's not just about knowing these terms, it's about understanding how they interact with each other, how they affect your financial health. Let's talk about investing wisely. Rich Dad didn't just throw his money at any opportunity. He studied, he researched, and he understood the risks. He knew that not all that glitters is gold, and he taught the importance of discerning a good investment from a bad one. Then there's managing debt intelligently. Debt can be a crippling factor in anyone's financial life. But Rich Dad saw it differently. For him, debt was a tool. It could be used to leverage and grow wealth if managed properly. He understood the difference between good debt and bad debt, and he used this knowledge to his advantage. In essence, Rich Dad's emphasis on financial education was about empowering yourself. It's about being in control of your financial destiny, not leaving it in the hands of fate or circumstance. It's not just about earning more, it's about making informed decisions with your money. Rich Dad, Poor Dad encourages embracing failure as a stepping stone to success. This is arguably one of the most profound lessons from the book. The idea here is not to seek out failure, but rather to understand that it's a natural part of any journey, especially one that involves financial risk. Many of us are conditioned to fear failure. We see it as the end of the road, a sign that we're not cut out for the task at hand. But Rich Dad, Poor Dad presents a different perspective, one that views failure not as a roadblock, but a stepping stone to success. Every failure is packed with lessons. When we stumble, we get a unique opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become better. It's these lessons that can guide us towards financial mastery. It's about adopting a growth mindset where every setback is a setup for a comeback. Failures are lessons that can lead to growth and eventual financial mastery. And there you have it, a brief breakdown of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Today, we've journeyed through the contrasting mindsets of two influential figures, the importance of distinguishing assets from liabilities, the crucial role financial education plays in our lives, and the value of embracing failure as a stepping stone to success. It's not just about the money, it's about a shift in perspective that can redefine your approach to wealth. It's about understanding that financial freedom isn't a dream, but a tangible goal that can be achieved. It's about realizing that you are the captain of your financial ship, and the seas of wealth are yours to navigate. So let's not just dream about wealth. Let's understand it, let's work for it, and let's master it. If you found this insightful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more financial wisdom, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and stay financially savvy.